Hare Krishna, welcome to homoeofocus. This video is a rapid revision of B and C group drugs of second BHMS. First remedy is Baptisia tinctoria. It is an offensive remedy. Offensive discharges, offensive breath, parts feel sore and bruised, body and head there is a sensation of scattered, and he tries to get the pieces together. He falls asleep while answering or in the middle of answer. Aversion to mental labor and stupid. Throat swallows only liquids. Throat is sore but painless. Distorted appearance, offensive smell, typhoid state. Clinically useful in diarrhea, dysentery, enteric fever, headache and hectic fever, and many more complaints. Next remedy is Bellis parensis. It is an injury remedy and a remedy for railway spine. It acts in deeper tissues after major surgical work. Stasis and FAG is a keynote. For pelvic organs with sore, bruised feeling, autotraumatism, sprains and bruises, ill effects of or FAG from masturbation, traumatic neurosis, dyspepsia, amenorrhea, skin affections, rheumatism, effects of cold or iced drinks and when heated. Next remedy is Bryonia ulma. Patients are hot, aggravated by warmth in general, worse from motion and emulsion from rest and pressure. Complaints develop slowly and insidious beginning. Dryness of all mucous membranes starting from mouth to anus. Great thirst for large quantities of cold water at long intervals and great appetite. Stitching pain runs through whole of the bryonia. Dropsical effusion, pleurisy, rheumatic arthritis, desires for things but when offered refuses. Aversion to milk, rich food, fatty and greasy food. Aggravations in summer, heat and after a meal. Intolerance of vegetable food. Vicarious menstruation. Nosebleed when menses should appear. Breasts or heavy, stony hardness. Must support them with hand to prevent least motion. Mind talks of daily business and homesickness. Next remedy is Calcarea carp. Patients are pale, weak, timid, easily tired when walking and disposed to grow fat. Take cold easily, large heads and abdomens, fontanelles and sutures open, soft bones, fleshy plethoric, head sweats and open fontanelles, mental confusion, profuse perspiration, especially upper part of the body, head and neck, longing for eggs and indigestible things, difficulty in learning to walk or stand, aggravation from cold open air, curvature of bones, especially spine and long bones, head sweats profusely while sleeping, wetting pillow, abdomen, pit of the stomach is like an inverted saucer, stool has to be removed mechanically, but patient feels better when constipated. Coming to women, menses too early, too profuse, feet habitually cold and damp as if they were wearing cold damp stockings. Least mental excitement causes profuse return of menses. Aggravation from cold air from washing during full moon and emulsion from dry weather and lying on painful side. Next remedy is Sina. It's a warm remedy and also a good remedy for children, especially due to ascaris lumbricoid. Children are nervous, grinding of teeth, screaming during sleep, indigestion, nausea, digging and boring of nose, vomiting, nocturnal enuresis, mental irritability, extending even to convulsions. And canine hunger and loss of appetite alternates in this remedy. And yanning is there, redness of cheeks, aphonia, exposure to cold air, when aconite, spongia and phosphorus have failed, desire for sweets and indigestible things, sleep position is knee elbow position, carrying does not give relief to the baby, clean tongue, does not want to be touched, highly irritable, peevish, very cross, wants various things but when given refuses. Next remedy is Calcarea floricum. It's a Suchler's salt remedy. It acts well in bones and extra growths, adenoids, cataract, corneal opacity, rheumatism, sprains and syphilis. Its main action is on glands which are hard and also for varicose veins and for tumors which are hard and breast tumors, complications of wisdom teeth and acts on lower jaw producing necrosis and suppuration, periosteal swelling and hereditary syphilis, necrosis of bones and caries, boring pain and heat in parts, immature cataract and corneal opacity, aggravation rest, emulsion moving and warmth, discharges are offensive, thick and greenish yellow, and mind has a groundless fear of financial ruin. Next remedy is Calcarea phosphoricum. It is also a Suchler's remedy It's for defective bone development, bones to curve, and non-union and malunion of bones. Fontanelles remain open too long, especially posterior fontanelles, emaciated body, and slow in learning to walk on account of weak ankles, inability to stand, craving for salt and smoked meat. In indigestion, where pain is relieved by passing platters and relief by eating. Complaints aggravate while thinking of them. Fistula in anus, alternating with chest complaints. And preventive for pregnant ladies in case of hydrocephalus, and colicky pain in abdomen, numbness and crawling sensation, debility remaining after acute diseases. In mind, involuntary sighing is there, and elements from grief, disappointed love, oversteady, unpleasant news, and getting wet. Aggravation on change of weather and after eating. Amelioration is during rest. Next remedy is calendula officinalis. It mainly acts on muscles, tendons, nerves, scalp, and skin for surgical cuts, lacerated wounds. It promotes healthy granulation of tissues, rapid healing, and excessive pain due to nerve involvement, constitutional tendency to erysipelas, and it can be given as an intercurrent remedy in case of cancers, and excellent remedy for hemostatic in tooth extraction, loss of blood, and post-surgical injuries, and also a good remedy for ulcers, varicose veins, and worse in damp cloudy weather. Next remedy is a chamomilla. It's a children's remedy. Children are nervous, irritable, and excitable temperament, aggravation from heat, and in warm wet weather. Chamomilla cannot bear anything, cannot bear himself, especially everything is intolerable. It's an anger remedy, aggravated by fits of anger. Irritable chamomilla child is quiet only when carried, intolerable pain with numbness and great debility, desires open air but also oversensitive to it, sleepy but cannot sleep, convulsions of children, especially after a fit of anger in mothers, one cheek red and hot, while the other is pale and cold. Mental calmness contraindicates chamomilla. Milk runs out in nursing mother. Hot, offensive greenish diarrhea during dentition. Ailments from anger, dentition, cold, tobacco. Next remedy is cinchona officinalis. This remedy is for persons once robust who have become debilitated, broken down from exhausting discharges, who wants to commit suicide due to lack of but also lacks courage, apathetic and indifferent. Ailments from loss of fluids, especially hemorrhages, excessive lactation, diarrhea, separation. In this, periodicity is marked, returns every other day, and for hemorrhages and pains are drawing and tearing type in every joint. Motion gives relief, unrefreshing sleep, aggravation after 3 a.m. wakes early, and hemorrhages from mouth, nose, bowels, uterus, and long continued. Here patient longs for sore things, aggravation from slightest touch but amelioration from hard pressure. In GIT, flatulence of stomach, fermentation is there, but belching gives no relief. Colic at a certain hour, worse at night and after eating. Periodicity is there, better bending double. In intermittent fevers and paroxysms, anticipates from 2 to 3 hours each attack, returns every 7 or 14 days. Next remedy is cholesynthesis. In these elements are from anger and indignation. It's a good remedy for colic, vomiting, diarrhea, and suppression of menses. Patient is irritable, impatient, and angry, offended on being questioned, irritable and throws things out of his hands, vertigo, especially to the left, quickly turning head. In GIT, agonizing pain, patient bends double with restlessness and amelioration by hard pressure. Pain worse after eating and drinking, compel patient to bend double. In female, menses are suppressed by chagrin and colic pains, and in extremities, good remedy for sciatica, crampy pain. In hip, screws in a vise, lies on affected side, shooting like pain and like lightning shocks through the whole limb, aggravation, anger, indignation, and mortification, amelioration from doubling up and hard pressure. Next remedy is colchicum autumnale. It's a good remedy for rheumatic and gouty diseases and diseases of old people, ailments from grief or misdeeds of others, pains are drawing, tearing, and pressing, light in warm weather, pains go from left to right, bad effects from night watching, aversion to food, loathing even the sight or smell of the food, affected parts are sensitive to contact and motion, smell painfully acute in GIT, nausea and faintness from the odor of cooking food, especially fish, eggs, and or fat meat. Abdomen is distended with gas. Autumnal dysentery, white mucus of stool, scrapings of intestines. Urine is dark and inky urine, scanty or suppressed, contains a clots of putrid decomposed blood. And arthritic pains, pain on touching a joint or stubbing a toe. Aggravation, mental emotion or exhaustion. Yeah, that's it. Hope this is helpful, and for more videos, like and share the video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.